Hello and welcome to Craft Your Novel with Confidence. My name is Isabel Ashdown, and over the next few modules of study, I'll be taking you through the key elements of storytelling as we explore and put into practice the essential narrative tools, all the while considering the question, what makes great fiction? Over the past 2 decades, I've written 10 published novels, and in that time, I've experienced many of the highs and lows that you, as writers, may be facing right now. Writing a novel is hard work. It's a solitary job, and one which takes months or years to complete, rather than mere hours or days. It can feel lonely and overwhelming, and sometimes those 2 barriers alone are enough to stop us getting started altogether. I can tell you that every one of my 10 novels has proved to be testing in its own particular way. So believe me when I say I know what you're going through. I understand the challenges of trying to fit writing around everyday life, of overcoming negative thoughts and insecurities, of facing rejections and setbacks. And I recognise the willpower it takes to return to the writing desk when the rewards seem a very long way off. In creating this course, I hope to encourage you through these many challenges, to mentor you towards improving your skills and insights, and to embolden you to take your writing seriously. I want you to harness your writing ambitions. And let's all agree that there's nothing wrong with ambition. Ambition is simply a dream with a firm plan in place. I'm here to help you create that plan. The course is designed for any of you writers looking to develop your storytelling skills, to help you to plan, craft and plot a page-turning novel. You may be completely new to writing and looking for a safe space to express yourself or find your voice or try something new. Or perhaps you've already started or finished your first novel draft but are keen to improve certain elements in order to make it the very best it can be. By the end of the course, you will have gained confidence in the various fiction writing elements, from character development to scene setting to structure, pacing and plot. Through intensive and inspiring lessons, exercises and assignments, you will come away with an elevated understanding of the writing process, ultimately giving you the motivation boost you need to propel your own work towards a finished novel draft, ready for editing. The great news is you don't need any fancy equipment to follow the course. A simple notebook and pen are essential, and a basic PC or laptop on which to type up your writing as you go along. You'll also find a clock or timer useful for some of the exercises I give you, and as we get into the later sections on plotting, a pad of post-it notes could come in handy. The most important things you'll bring are yourself and your enthusiasm to learn something new. You've already taken a step closer to writing your novel simply by searching for this course. And that step forward is a big deal because the pace of life and its various priorities, like earning a living or caring for loved ones, so often means we put our creative development to the bottom of the pile. This is why the words of so many talented writers never get to see the light of day. So all power to you for showing up for your writing, for your stories, and for yourself. In this course, through active learning and enjoyable practical exercises, I hope to help you overcome some of the barriers, both external and internal, that may be slowing you down. Ultimately, my goal is that you will leave this virtual writing room having gained new insights into the craft of writing, with a body of material you're keen to develop, and a positive resolve to make writing a part of your everyday life. Oh, and I also want you to have a whole lot of fun with it. As they say, everyone has a story inside them, and whatever your stage of experience or skill, I'm delighted to welcome you on board. Before we get into the full detail of the course, why don't I tell you a little more about my background? Well, firstly, I'm a lifelong avid reader. Ever since I can remember, I've had a book in my hand. Librarians and bookshop staff are my heroes. I never get over that feeling of awe when I've read something truly meaningful or beautiful or funny or profound, And I feel the same about movies and TV drama and theatre. Great stories are everywhere once you tune into them. My career was first launched 20 years ago after an extract from my then unpublished debut won a national prize. And since then I've written 10 novels, traditionally published with Orion, Hachette and Myriad. Some of them are award-winning, several of them bestsellers, and a number of them have been translated in multiple languages across the world. With Pan Macmillan, I've also been a contributor on the subject of writing a first novel, and across the years I have written a number of articles and blog pieces on my favourite subject of writing. In terms of my teaching credentials, I have a first-class degree in English and a master's degree in creative writing with distinction. And in the many years since I was first published, I have taught creative writing skills to others at universities, colleges and writing festivals, and via online platforms like this. For the past decade, I have also had the great pleasure of working as a fellow for the Royal Literary Fund, a wonderful charity which serves to protect and support writers. As someone who came to this business after a whole other life and career, I believe passionately and from first-hand experience that it is never too late to learn something new. Creative self-expression really can be a route to well-being for a great many of us, if we only take the time to tune into our inner voices and put our artistic needs first, every once in a while. I'm thrilled to be teaching this course and delighted to be a small part of your novel writing adventure. Over the coming modules, I will encourage you enthusiastically, and I will also apply a little pressure to get you questioning your work and motivations, and to help you step into some of the more difficult areas specific to writing a long work of fiction. In the next section, you'll find out more about what we'll cover and how to harness everything you learn to write that novel you've always dreamed of.